All right, mate. Let's look here. So you can see on a weekly chart, IOTx. I'm not even sure where we got in today. We got in just above the open. Maybe, well, I don't know where everybody else got in, but I got in about 3% when it was up 3% or so, roughly. So we can see there where that sort of entry is. Um, you know, this big move up, sometimes these can continue, and you can see the rounding nature of this, and sometimes this can break back up. So if this could hold, if we could have a decent candle up today, it really could run more. It's very tempting to take the 10, 12, 13% profits in such short time, 2 or 3 hours or whatever that is. Pretty much nail the entry. Of course, could have been better. Could have gotten right at the open. But you can see right here, tried to buy into the breakup. We broke out of this pattern here and the consolidation above all moving averages and tried to get into that continuation momentum trade. And well, so far it's going okay. There is the high volume node right up here, as you can see. If I move that up here, there's a chance it might want to top out up here, right? And we might get some sort of a significant pullback. Now, but what I kind of like about this, at this point in time, it's the third top coin in the market, in the entire market. Now, Hive is up 56%. Let me just move this. I suppose that's better. Hive is up 56%, SHIB is up 22%, and then we have IOTx. Now, if somehow these all start to run today, maybe IOTx could actually run a lot more. Maybe it could start pushing up here at 22%, for example. I posted about a short at 30% up, 31% up, and it's down 10%. So if the market doesn't crash today and if things can remain okay, because this is one of the stronger coins, the relative strength might actually kind of try and push this coin a lot higher. Now you can look at this here, right here, and this is potentially accumulation and a breakout. Like I suppose the last time we got this sort of accumulation, there was that pullback, and then it did go higher eventually. Let's just keep looking back, but it's not even a look at the volume. Well, you can see this volume. This was a huge move that ultimately sold off. So is this done? Is this going to be done at double top? I don't really think so. Obviously it'll depend on Bitcoin and everything else. But I'm just saying, because it's one of the strongest coins today, as long as the market can hold up, this could consolidate here. It may want to, dip back down into support, consolidate, build a larger pattern, something like this or whatever, and then run again. So if you're willing to hold through that, there's potentially more profits in this. Now, if we look at it, you can see that we are green on a 2-week. Let's just fix this chart. You can see this rounding nature. You can also see that this, well, can you imagine if this was a bull flag, and what if this was going to run, like properly run? Obviously, that would be ideal if we could get a giant break up here and then maybe get continuation to the upside. Obviously, that is ideal. This doji maybe signaling that the downside is finished and maybe it wants to, continue back to the upside. Look at the volume here. It looks like, well, breakout volume, to be fair. Now, the weekly, you can see that the white 100 moving average is just formed on a chart. And, it would be nice if this is kind of rounding back up. We might want to push back up. There's still quite a lot of liquidity up in here that was not taken. So it's, well, there's no harm in taking some profits at this point. Even take half off the table and see. I'm still holding all my position, rightly or wrongly. Bitcoin has just gone negative on the day. So is this a liquidity grab before it rolls over and turns bearish again on a 3-month candle? Well, only time will tell for that. But as long as it's green on the week, green on the 3-day, green on the daily, green on the 2-week here, it's the third strongest coin in the entire market. There is good signs here that this wants to keep going. Worst case scenario, of course, have a break-even stop or have the stop slightly in profit in case Bitcoin drops hard and everything gets hit.